I wanted to make a set of ramps, not for myself, but as many of you know, if you follow my channel, I'm a volunteer at the fire department up here. And we have a little fire station right up the street here that's only volunteers. None of us get paid. In the wintertime, we have to put chains on our trucks. For the dualies, it's kind of easy. You can put a block underneath the inside wheel, drive it up on that block, and then chain the outside wheel. The problem is that the blocks we have up there are about this long, and they're beveled almost the entire way. You have about that much room on top to stop. And it's kind of a wrestle for any of us. None of us are super trained on the trucks. You know, we drive them when we have to, which isn't very often. And it's kind of unnerving for me to drive up onto a block that I have to slam on the brakes when I get to the right point, when it's all the way up on it. So I want to make a set of slightly bigger blocks. These aren't too much taller. I think they're an inch taller than the blocks we have, but they're a lot longer. And they have a spot on top where you don't necessarily have to slam on your brakes. You can get up to this point and stop right here and you're fine. Just a little bit easier for us to chain our trucks up when we have to. So that's basically it. I had a piece of scrap wood, and I don't think I'd do this again unless the logs span from one rest to the other. Having to balance it on top of one is kind of a pain. But using this, and I started off with a thinner base. I'd definitely use a thicker base next time for the whole time. But it worked out pretty good. You can use this, since my log stops on the backside are 8 feet apart. Unless I want to move one of those to do a smaller log, I'm stuck with 8 foot or longer that I can mill. Or if I have a good plank, it saves me from having to buy another one of those log stops and put it at the 4 foot mark. Who knows, I might still buy another log stop and put it here. I have more plans to modify this bench so it better suits me and what I do and what I want to do with it. And those modifications will be coming probably this summer as I figure out how I'm going to do it. But like this, I mean, this is a 3 foot log, so there's no way it would have spanned between the two log rests. But I still got it done. You just got to kind of think outside the box a little bit, come up with an idea. Next time I'd also use bigger screws, stronger screws. I used 4 3-inch deck screws to hold this on that plank. I think I would definitely use bigger screws next time. It's just a little more security for you. It did wobble a little bit and it didn't break the screws off. Make sure and put a brand new blade on if you're going to try something where it's screwed to another plank. The sharper blade is going to be easier to push through. It's not going to have as much resistance. It's not going to want to break those screws off either. So with all the force, I know when the blades get dull, they're harder to push and it puts more sideways pressure on the log as you're milling it. So a couple things to think about. And these are kind of steep, this angle. So I might come back. I'm going to take them up there and set them next to the other blocks and see. I might come back and chainsaw this a little bit less of an angle so it's easier to drive up on. A work in progress. Until next time, guys, go make something.